When you turn 70, do you ever think about how much time you really have left? Your body is telling you how long it will work before it stops, but each year feels more valuable. Some people in their 70s are still sharp, alive, and full of energy, while others start to slow down and have health problems or feel tired. A few subtle yet powerful key signs can often make a significant difference. They can give you a glimpse into your future. We'll look at 6 signs that can tell you how long you might live after 70 in this video. These ideas aren't just guesses or myths. Researchers and doctors have seen them in real people who live long, healthy lives. You'll know exactly what to look for in your body and lifestyle by the end of this video. More importantly, you'll know what you can do to improve your health and lengthen your life. Trust me, stay until the end. You might miss some small details that could have a big effect on your future. You'll know where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add years to your life once you know these signs. Let's get started. The first sign is that you can stand on one leg. Most people don't think about their balance until they lose it, but standing on one leg for 10 seconds is one of the best ways to predict your lifespan. Researchers have found that people who have trouble keeping their balance are more likely to fall, hurt themselves, and even lose their mental sharpness. People who can keep their balance well into their 70s and beyond, on the other hand, tend to live longer and healthier lives. Take 2 women, Carol and Nancy, who are both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. Every day she walks and does yoga, and she can lift 1 foot off the ground and keep it there for a few seconds without any trouble. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance lately. She falls over right away when she tries to stand on one leg and has to grab something to keep herself steady. Nancy doesn't understand that her lack of balance isn't just a bothersome problem. It's a sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and maybe even brain function may be getting worse. For good balance, you need strong legs, a healthy brain, and a nervous system that works well. It's time to do something if you notice that you stumble more often, feel unsteady when turning quickly, or need to hold on to walls or furniture for support. What's the best part? You can get better balance. Daily exercises, like one of the best indicators of an older person's health, is their grip strength, according to research. A strong, steady grip means that your muscles are strong, your blood flow is good, and your nervous system is working well. As for a weak or getting worse grip, it can be an early sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health problems. Robert, a 78-year-old man, was always proud of how well he could shake hands. He kept moving, lifted light weights, and never had trouble carrying groceries or opening jars. Walter, who is also 78, noticed that it was harder to do simple things like twist off a bottle cap or hold on to a heavy bag than it used to be. He thought it was just getting older, but his weaker grip was a sign that he was losing muscle mass, which could make him more likely to fall and get hurt, and it could even shorten his life expectancy. Your hands show how healthy your muscles are overall. It's likely that your whole body is losing strength as well as your grip. The more strength you lose, the harder it is to stay independent, active, and strong. The good news is that you can rebuild your strength. You can put it back together. The grip on your hands can stay strong with simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights. So check your grip for a moment. Don't ignore it if shaking hands feels weaker than it used to, or if doing normal things is getting harder. You can tell a lot about how you'll handle life in the years to come by how well you handle things now. Please leave a more comment below to let me know you're still watching this video and taking these ideas to heart. Additionally, if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Let's move on. Third sign, how fast you walk. There is a much simpler way to tell how long you might live after 70 than looking at your DNA, medical records, or even your diet. It's how fast you walk. Researchers have found that people who walk quickly and steadily in their 70s and older years tend to live longer than those who walk much more slowly. How fast you walk has a direct effect on your health, including your brain health, muscle strength, and heart health. Take two people, Joe and Frank, who are both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning at a steady pace and doesn't have any trouble going up or down stairs or crossing the street. He moves with confidence, balance, and ease. However, Frank has slowed down a lot in the last few years. He has trouble keeping up with other people, needs to take many breaks, and isn't always sure of his feet. Joe's speed shows that his body is working well, but Frank's slowing speed could mean that his health is getting worse. A slow, shaky walk isn't just a sign of getting older. It can also be a sign of more profound problems like weak muscles, bad circulation, or even early neurological decline. Your legs support you, and when they get weak, so does your overall strength. What's the good news? It is possible to speed up the way you walk. You stay stronger if you walk a lot. Don't ignore the fact that you're losing speed. Start doing small things to get stronger, like going for more walks, lifting light weights, or doing simple leg exercises. Finally, how quickly you go through life can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep going. So watch your speed. It may be the easiest way to determine your lifespan. Sign 4. The way you sleep. How well you sleep at night can reveal a lot about how long you might live. Sleep does more than just rest. It's also when your body fixes itself, your immune system gets stronger, and your brain gets rid of toxins. Studies have shown that people over 70 who get enough consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives. On the other hand, people over 70 who have trouble sleeping are more likely to lose their memories, get heart disease, and have their immune systems weaken. Here are two men named Sam and Graham. They are both in their mid-70s. Sam always goes to bed at the same time, sleeps for about 7 hours, and feels like new when he wakes up. Graham, on the other hand, has restless nights where he tosses and turns, wakes up several times, and sometimes can't fall asleep at all. Over time, Sam's body continues to work well, his mind stays sharp, and his energy levels stay steady. But Graham starts to have brain fog, feels worn out during the day, and even sees changes in his blood pressure, all of which are caused by the poor quality of his sleep. Do not ignore your body if you wake up a lot at night, have trouble staying asleep, or feel worn out even after lying in bed for hours. It is trying to tell you something. Lack of sleep can be caused by many things, such as stress, a bad diet, not being active enough, or even health problems like sleep apnea that haven't been diagnosed yet. What's the good news? It is possible to get better sleep. Making small changes like limiting screen time before bed, sticking to a routine, getting some natural sunlight in the morning, or not eating big meals at night can have a big effect. It's not enough to just feel rested. You need to sleep to keep your body and mind working at their best. Pay attention to how you sleep tonight. If you wake up tired, have trouble staying asleep, or feel like the way you sleep has changed over the past few years, you need to make changes. How well you rest today could affect how strong and healthy you are in the years to come. Please leave a more comment below to let me know you're still watching this video and taking these ideas to heart. Additionally, if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for your support. Your support enables us to continue producing top-notch content for your learning and inspiration. Let's move on. Fifth sign, how well you can deal with stress. How you deal with stress after age 70 can tell you a lot about how long you'll live. Not only does long-term stress make you feel bad, but it also makes your immune system weaker, increases your risk of heart disease, and even accelerates the aging process. People who manage stress well tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into old age. John and Richard are both 76 years old. John has problems like everyone else, like unplanned costs, health scares, and family issues. But he has learned to deal with them in a calm and steady way. He takes deep breaths, stays social, and doesn't think about problems for longer than they need to be thought about. Richard, on the other hand, keeps stressing. He worries all the time about things he can't change, gets frustrated over small things, and gets stuck in negative thought patterns a lot of the time. His body gets tired, his blood pressure goes up, and he has less energy over time because he is always stressed. People who are stressed for a long time can cause inflammation in their bodies, which has been linked to almost all major age-related diseases, from Alzheimer's to heart problems. Don't ignore the fact that you often feel tense, angry, or emotionally drained. Managing your stress in healthy ways, like through exercise, deep breathing, or even just laughing, can add years to your life. When things go wrong, do you deal with them and move on? Or do you hold on to your worries and let stress take over? You can stay calm, find solutions, and focus on what you can control. This type of thinking is good for your mind and a big part of how long and well you live. Make a comment, number 6, below, to let me know you're still watching this video and finding these ideas useful. If you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell to ensure you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for your support. Your support enables us to continue producing top-notch content for your learning and inspiration. Let's move on. Sign 6. The people you know. One of the best ways to estimate your lifespan after 70 is to assess the strength of your relationships. Studies have shown over and over that people who have strong social ties, like family, friends, or community involvement, tend to live longer and healthier lives. On the other hand, being alone has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, memory loss, and even death before its time. One woman is 78 years old and the other is 78 years old. Eleanor likes to hang out with other people. She keeps in touch with old friends, reads with a local book club, and loves spending time with her family. Her conversations make her happy. They make her laugh a lot, and she feels close to the people around her. Barb, on the other hand, stays by herself a lot. Over the years, she has lost touch with many of her friends. She also doesn't talk to her family very often. As the months go by, she starts to feel alone. Her mood gets worse and her health starts to get worse overall. Connecting with other people does more than just help you feel better. It also affects your health in a direct way. Your brain stays active, your stress levels go down, and your body releases chemicals that are beneficial for your health when you interact with other people. If you're isolated, avoiding calls, or spending more time alone, change now. You don't have to be with other people all the time to stay connected. Reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with people who share your interests, or making it a habit to have deep conversations can all make a big difference. This is because the relationships you build today not only make you happy, but they also help you stay healthy and live longer in the future. Right now that you know these 6 signs, think about where you stand. Are you strong and sure of yourself in life? Or have you noticed small changes that could be signs of trouble? The good news is that you can change most of these things. Your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, diet, stress, and social connections. The decisions you make today can have a big effect on how many years you have left. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make changes. Start now if you know what you need to work on. Go for more walks. Work out your muscles. Make sleep a priority. Stay in touch with people and find ways to deal with stress. The goal isn't just to live longer. It's to live better, because in the end, longevity isn't just about how many years you have left. It's also about how well you live those years. Thanks for being here today. Please get in touch with us. Tell us what you learned today and how you're going to use it in your life in the comments below. We care about what you think, so don't be shy about telling us. We feel very motivated and encouraged when we read your comments. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you liked it and found it useful. Thanks for your support. Your support enables us to continue producing top-notch content for your learning and inspiration. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.